When love and balance collide, the universe doesn't whisper, it roars. And this time, it's personal. April 12th is no ordinary celestial checkpoint. It's a cosmic collision. The Libra Full Moon is demanding clarity, closure, and truth. At the exact same time, Venus, planet of love, desire, and karmic connection, goes direct in Pisces, pouring emotional intensity straight into your soul like fire into water. You may already feel it, that tightness in your chest, that old wound throbbing again without reason, that sudden urge to reach out to someone you swore you were done with, or the opposite, a calm so eerie it feels like the air is holding its breath. This isn't coincidence. This is convergence, the kind that doesn't knock. It crashes through everything you thought was stable. You're standing at the intersection of two powerful archetypes, Libra's cry for balance and Venus's surge for unapologetic emotional truth. And when those forces meet, something always breaks. A relationship, a mask, a false sense of peace. Something you've been pretending doesn't hurt. These next few days aren't about subtle shifts. They're about sudden awakenings. Expect confrontations, emotional floods, unexpected returns from people you thought were gone for good. This moon isn't just showing you what's out of balance. It's showing you what your heart truly wants, and it won't take "I'm not ready" as an excuse. So before the shockwaves hit, pause, take a breath, feel the current. And if even one part of this is already hitting somewhere deep, smash that like button and drop the word "collide" in the comments so I know you're feeling it too. Subscribe if you haven't already, because what's coming next isn't just insight, it's warning. And it might just explain the chaos you've been living through before it explodes. And that explosion, it's already building, quietly, forcefully, in the background of your day-to-day life. If you've been feeling like something's on the brink of snapping, as if your emotions are teetering on a knife's edge, you're not mistaken. What's happening above is unfolding right now, in real time. Today, on April 12th, the heavens are orchestrating a dramatic convergence that pulls you into a cosmic collision of epic proportions. The Libra Full Moon, with its unwavering call for fairness, healing, and deep emotional recalibration, tugs at you one way, demanding you reconcile the fractured parts of your soul. At the same moment, Venus, freshly direct in Pisces after its long retrograde, surges with unbridled passion and raw, unfiltered love, propelling you toward the depths of your emotional truth without asking for your permission. This isn't just another moon phase marking time on the calendar, it's a confrontation between two powerful archetypes. Libra insists on restoring balance and order, urging you to face the truths hidden behind every unresolved conflict and every unspoken word. In contrast, Venus beckons you to cast aside any pretense and dive headfirst into the intensity of desire and vulnerability. Their opposing forces don't simply cancel each other out. They spark a volatile fusion that reshapes every aspect of your existence. Imagine a seething cauldron where delicate threads of sentiment intertwine with unyielding determination, forging a reality that demands your complete attention. The electric charge in the air is unmistakable, as though every molecule is humming with secrets yet to be revealed. Conversations will take on new meanings, old faces may reappear with unexpected depth, and feelings you thought were long buried will surge forward with the force of an unchained river. Venus, moving direct, acts as a powerful release valve, sweeping away the lingering doubts and fears that have kept you confined for too long. At the same time, the full moon in Libra casts a brilliant reflective light on every shadow within, exposing the imbalances and inviting you to mend the fractures in your inner world. This cosmic alignment challenges you to confront a fundamental question. Is this truly the life you wish to live? It demands that you question every barrier built by past hurts and every defensive mask that has obscured your true self. Every heartbeat pounds like an echo of the universe's own rhythm, urging you to break free from the confines of what has been and step boldly into the possibility of what could be. As these potent energies pulse through you, they aren't merely stirring temporary emotions. They are igniting a transformation that cuts through every layer of who you are, forging a path toward a clearer, more authentic existence. The collision of these forces is not an abstract idea. It's a tangible, visceral experience. It shakes the very core of your being, challenging you to reimagine love and balance in ways that shatter old paradigms and reveal the raw, unedited truth of your existence. And as this collision intensifies, the energy doesn't just hang in the sky like some distant spectacle. It moves through you. It breathes through your body, pulses in your skin, twists in your gut. As these cosmic giants converge, your body and soul become the battlefield and the canvas. The impact isn't abstract. It's physical. It's emotional. It's undeniable. Maybe you've already felt it. That strange pressure in your chest, like someone turned gravity up a notch. A fluttering heartbeat in the middle of a silent room. Or a sudden, unshakable warmth that spreads through your arms or radiates behind your eyes like something ancient waking up inside you. This isn't anxiety. This is activation. Your nervous system is catching signals before your mind can decode them. The air itself is different, heavier, like it's holding something sacred and volatile. And your body, always ahead of your logic, is the first to sense it. Your emotions, too, are no longer playing by the rules. One moment you're calm, even peaceful, and the next you're hit with a wave of nostalgia so intense it nearly floors you. You want connection and isolation at the same time. You crave softness, but also space. You're laughing and crying within the same breath and questioning if anything you're feeling is even real. But it is real, more real than anything you've allowed yourself to admit lately. The full moon wants honesty. Venus direct demands vulnerability. Together, they're stripping away your emotional armor. You're not unraveling, you're being revealed. Then come the thoughts, the sharp realizations that pierce through the fog like lightning through a blackout. You start seeing patterns that were hiding in plain sight. You suddenly understand why you've kept your distance from certain people, why some chapters felt unfinished, why certain emotions never really left. These aren't new thoughts. They're old truths rising to the surface now that the distractions have fallen quiet. Your mind isn't losing control. It's gaining clarity. It's syncing with the shift, downloading the knowledge your soul has carried in silence. It's disorienting, sure. You'll forget what day it is. You'll stare out windows without realizing how much time has passed. You'll dream of people you haven't thought about in years, only to wake up with a feeling that something's changed in the real world. You'll walk into rooms and forget why, not because you're scattered, but because you're shifting, because your awareness is being stretched beyond what the rational mind can keep up with. And underneath it all is this low, persistent hum, that subtle but relentless knowing that something is coming. And it's not something you can stop. It's not danger. It's destiny. It's the friction between who you've been and who you're becoming, sparking and crackling beneath your skin. And your body? It's the lightning rod. You're not broken. You're not too emotional. You're not making it up. You are syncing with something far bigger than yourself. And if your body feels strange, your thoughts heavy, your emotions like tidal waves, it's because the universe is already moving through you. And it's only getting louder. And just beneath the surface of all that sensation, beneath the restless body, the aching heart, the sharpened mind, is the deeper lesson of this celestial convergence. The tension you're feeling isn't random. It's the exact pulse of two archetypes pulling you in opposite directions, yet somehow asking you to stand still and feel both at once. On one side, the Libra Full Moon whispers of equilibrium, of peace, of harmony restored after chaos. It urges you to step back from emotional extremes, to look at your relationships not just through the lens of desire, but through the truth of what's sustainable. Libra is the mirror that doesn't distort. It shows you the real cracks, the places where connection is built on silence, avoidance, performance. It's the moment where you realize that keeping the peace by abandoning yourself isn't peace at all. Libra wants you to mend, not just with others, but with yourself. To step into relational dynamics that reflect mutual respect, emotional balance, and authentic presence. It's not asking you to pretend the storm never happened. It's asking you to walk back into the wreckage with open eyes and choose to rebuild, honestly. But Venus, now direct in Pisces, is not playing the diplomat. She's not waiting for things to be neat or logical. She doesn't care if it makes sense. She just wants it real, raw, felt. She's tearing down the walls, kicking in the locked doors, whispering that love, real love, requires risk, vulnerability, chaos sometimes, and most of all, truth. She's not guiding you towards safe love. She's guiding you towards soul-level love, the kind that doesn't fit inside timelines or expectations, the kind that bursts in and says, This is who I am. Can you still hold me? So here you are, stretched between balance and passion, between the part of you that craves calm and the part that craves fire. One force asking you to stabilize, the other daring you to leap. And maybe for the first time, the answer isn't one or the other. It's both. This collision isn't here to tear you apart. It's here to initiate you, to teach you how to love deeply and wisely, how to feel fully without drowning, how to burn away the roles and masks and games until what's left is just you, unfiltered, awake, and aligned. Because when these energies meet, something sacred happens. You begin to remember who you are beneath the performance. You realize that balance doesn't mean being numb, and love doesn't mean losing yourself. It's the space where fire meets form, where your feelings aren't just valid, they're guiding lights. This moment is the doorway to a new kind of connection, one that doesn't pull you off center but anchors you in truth. And what happens when that truth finally breaks through? When love is no longer hidden behind fear and balance is no longer mistaken for silence? What happens next might just rewrite your story from the inside out. And now that the fire's been lit, now that love and balance have both made their demands, don't be surprised if the world around you starts responding in strange, undeniable ways. This energy isn't subtle anymore. It's moving fast, and it's leaving clues everywhere. Maybe you've already seen them. The same number repeating every time you glance at a clock. A stranger saying the exact phrase that's been echoing in your head. A song playing that hits a little too hard at the exact right moment. That eerie dream that left you sweating, heart racing, feeling like you lived another lifetime while you slept. These aren't coincidences. These are cosmic echoes, reality rippling as your frequency shifts. You might be feeling sudden emotional breakthroughs, waves of clarity that hit you like lightning, realizing mid-conversation that you've outgrown a connection you've clung to for years, or waking up with a deep knowing that something's over, even if nothing has been said out loud. These moments are jarring, yes, but they're sacred. The universe isn't punishing you, it's aligning you. And the deeper truth? This kind of clarity doesn't wait for comfort. It arrives when you're ready, not when you're calm. It's normal to tremble before the unknown. It's okay if you feel like your chest is cracking open and your mind is swimming in too many thoughts. Your body isn't breaking, it's awakening. Every ache, every mood swing, every strange moment of déjà vu is a sign that your inner compass is recalibrating. And it doesn't always feel graceful. Growth rarely does. But that edge you're standing on, that's not fear trying to stop you. That's power gathering, waiting to be claimed. So what can you do with this energy instead of being consumed by it? First, slow down. Even if everything feels sped up, your nervous system needs room to catch up to your soul. Take 5 minutes to breathe with intention. Light a candle. Close your eyes, ask yourself, what's surfacing right now? Don't rush to answer, just listen. Write it down. Not to analyze it, but to anchor it. Get the storm out of your head and onto the page. Let your hands become your translator when your mouth can't find the words. And if something in this energy already feels familiar, if something inside you is screaming, yes, this is it, don't keep it to yourself. Share it in the comments with a friend, in a whisper to the universe. The more you voice what you're experiencing, the more power it holds. You're not the only one going through this. But the ones who stay silent, they're the ones who miss the transformation. This moment is not here to test you. It's here to meet you, right where you are, to pull truth through your throat, fire through your heart, and clarity through your spine. And now with the signs flashing, the dreams intensifying, and the emotional currents rising, you're being pulled into the mirror. Not the one hanging on your wall, but the one the cosmos is holding up right now, asking you to look deeper. Not at your face, not at the surface, but at the unspoken things behind your eyes. This full moon in Libra isn't just illuminating the sky, it's illuminating you. And Venus, now fully awake, isn't interested in pleasantries. She's interested in truth. Together, they're reflecting the essence of your love, your balance, your choices, and the parts of yourself you've been avoiding. Ask yourself, what am I really seeing in my connections right now? Where am I giving too much just to keep the peace? Where have I stopped being honest with myself because the truth felt too heavy to carry? This moon is asking you to confront the quiet compromises, the unspoken resentments, the longing you've buried so deep you almost forgot it was there. And Venus? She's asking, is your heart truly in this? Or are you just afraid to be alone? This is not about blame. It's about reclamation. You're being asked to step into the version of yourself that doesn't flinch at reflection. The one that looks directly into the mirror and says, I know you. I remember you. Think of someone who stayed in a relationship, romantic, platonic, even professional, long after their spirit started shrinking inside it. They smiled in the pictures, they went through the motions, but inside they felt the hollowness growing, until one quiet day something cracked. A look, a dream, a single sentence, and suddenly they couldn't unsee the truth. That moment, that's the mirror, that's the moon, that's Venus whispering, you deserve more than survival. You deserve soul. This reflection is not here to shame you, it's here to free you, because sometimes the most loving thing you can do, for yourself and for others, is admit what's no longer aligned. Maybe it's a relationship that's lost its rhythm, maybe it's a pattern that's been on autopilot for too long, or maybe it's the part of you that's been performing a version of yourself just to be accepted. This mirror doesn't show what's wrong with you, it shows what's real in you, and real is what this energy demands. When you look in that cosmic mirror tonight, look past the roles, past the habits. Look at your eyes, do they still burn with truth? Look at your posture, does it carry freedom or obligation? Look at your heart, does it still leap or just beat out of routine? This is your moment to recalibrate, not because you're broken, but because you're ready. And when you realign with that truth, when you release what isn't yours and reclaim what always was, the reflection shifts. Not because the mirror changed, but because you did. And the world around you, it's about to catch up. And as the energy swirls around you, remember, this cosmic collision is just the beginning. When love and balance meet head-on, there's no turning back from the transformation that's set in motion. Every moment feels like a heartbeat echoing through the corridors of your soul, a quiet warning that nothing will ever be the same. You've seen the signs, felt the rush of emotions, and peered into that mirror that reflects more than your physical self. Now it's time to step into the unknown with courage. Right now, as you stand on the precipice of a brand new reality, take in every nuance of this moment. The universe is speaking in languages you've never learned, whispering secrets that only the brave dare decipher. Perhaps you felt the stirrings of change in the quiet of the night, or the sudden clarity in the midst of your daily chaos. Maybe an unexpected word from a friend, or a flicker of intuition that made you pause and question everything you thought you knew. All these are messages, a celestial code that your inner self is finally ready to decode. And while the path ahead may seem wrapped in mystery, it's also shining with possibility. Your journey doesn't stop here. In fact, it's just accelerating. Every sign, every surge of emotion, every subtle shift in perspective is preparing you for the next chapter. A chapter where your true self emerges from beneath layers of fear, limitation, and old narratives. It's a process that might feel like stepping into an abyss of uncertainty, but remember, it's also an invitation to rise with power and clarity. Now, I invite you to share what you've experienced so far. What messages have you felt? What signs have brightened your inner sky? Drop your stories, your insights, and those little moments that have reshaped your reality in the comments below. Your experience is a beacon for someone else walking through the same storm. By opening up, you become part of a community that's not just surviving these transformative times, but thriving on them. Stand ready, because as these forces continue to converge, your true self is about to emerge stronger and more radiant than ever before. The collision of love and balance isn't merely an event, it's a metamorphosis. It's the moment when every bit of resistance gives way to raw truth, when every hidden desire is set free, and when your deepest fears transform into the fuel for your evolution. The road ahead is steep and unpredictable, but it's also the most rewarding journey you'll ever embark upon. This is your call, not just to witness the change, but to be the change itself. The universe has begun its symphony. Are you ready to dance to its tune? The transformation has begun, and there's no turning back.